I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kind of like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box with I own.
Yo, what's up, broskiis? Kind of coming at you with a little update to my Scareclaw deck profile. Obviously, this is a deck that I've been up on for a couple little months, few months, a year. I don't know. It's been a long ass time. I've been on this deck pretty much since it came out. Reminded me of Crusadia. I've been hooked. Love this deck. Performed well with it. The previous regionals did pretty well with it at the first regionals I ever competed with this deck. So here's a little update. But like the video if you like the video, comment down below what you want to see next. I appreciate the ones of you voting on our polls. It really helps the channel out. And subscribe, share, do all that shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Forgive my like reach on some of these. I have a different setup because, you know, wife works from home. Her room is right beside the studio, so you know what I'm saying. So we're starting out the one Vsauce Starfrost. Card's crazy, helps you go into easy. Baron plays. It's just pretty nuts. Pretty nice card. Love this card. Been thinking about bumping it up to 2, but I don't really need it yet. Best Scareclaw, main deck Scareclaw, triple Rykart. This adds your spell trap. Also, if there's 3 defense position monsters, you get an additional draw off of it. Card's insane. Nice old body on it too. We'll pause. But then I run triple acro because this is like your booster. Really, you could run like triple balloon instead since it's like your piercer. But I run like triple acro just because it gives a little power buff. And then of course triple Astra because we're trying to end games. This is the OTK machine itself. Just attack, swing for like 4 times. I'll leave you the link. Well, this will come out before the match does, but the match is coming out, so stay tuned for that. And you'll just see this card just helps you end games. And Scareclaw Blown, this is the piercer, much like the Crusadia Leonis. I was running 3, but 2 is like perfectly fine. Back in the day, I used to run like 3 Leonis. I know this deck is like completely different, but it really reminds me of it, so I try to draw those parallels sometimes. But I used to run like 1 Leonis and I would Pot of Desires and like banish it every single time. But 2 is fine because we were in like Pot of Prosperity in this, so we don't got to worry about those same issues. That's it for the Scareclaw main deck monsters. Next up, one of the craziest field spells, Primitive Planet Phobia. This does a decrease on your opponent's monsters. If there's 3 defense position monsters on the field, you can pop a card, so they have to respond to it. They have to answer that, or else you're just getting free pops. When you activate it, you can search a Vsauce or a Scareclaw monster. It literally does everything. That's why we run 4 of them. I've seen people like play 2 of this, like 2 Primitive Planet. I just think that's like insane. I don't know. You run 3, you max out on them. Like, be good. 2 Scareclaw Rival, Monster Reborn. Also protects your links from battle destruction or card destruction. Just banish from your grave. 1 Scareclaw Defang. I was running 2, but you only need 1. This protects from targeted destruction and stuff like that. So once you have this in like Try Hard Live, it's kind of silly. It's kind of crazy. Really hard to break through that. 1 new change I have made is 2 Scareclaw Splash. I love this card. It is the Omni Negate. Flip it and stand my face, send it. In the match, I think there's a time it comes up where I burn through 1, I draw into the other one for turn, set it, and then flip on standby phase, and it's so much to play through. It also lets you attack while they're in defense, but I really like 2 of these. Even at the regional meet, like I felt like I was lacking. Because you burn through that one, and like some of these decks just have so much recursion, sometimes you need that additional follow-up. But I like 2 Splash. That's it for the main deck Scareclaw spell traps. The next engine I run, as a lot of you know, I've been on this engine for quite some time. Kashtira Unicorn, triple of them. It's a free body at the end of the day. You search a spell card, search the Kashtira spell card, and then you can really be off to the races depending. So 3 Unicorn, and then when your opponent activates a monster effect, or like on this thing's attack deck, banish a card from the extra deck, so that's like super useful as well. And then obviously the boy himself, Kashtira Finnerer. This card is insane, of course. On tack deck or when your opponent activates monster effect, just banish the card face down. Face up card on the field, free body. It's everything you need. 2 Scareclaw Kashtira. This card is more nuts than you think, more crazy than you realize. Special summon it if you do banish Scareclaw or Kashtira monster from your hand or graveyard. You can attack while it's in defense, which is at 2600, so it's huge. It's level 7. It opens up your extra deck for even more level 7 plays. It's super nice. And for my Kashtira spell cards, I only run 1 Kashtira Theosis. This does lock you into Xyz, so like be aware when you're using it. So you can just target, like, so you can go Unicorn, search Theosis, and then Theosis for like a Finnerer or something like that, and you get like 2 free level 7s. You can go into anything you need. This just I like this package right here. And then 1 birth, because birth comes up a lot. It helps you like recur your cards. Like even if you use like let's say like a Unicorn or a Finnerer to go into your Link 3, you can still slap down birth and like bring them back from the grave. So you have that additional body. Or even if you like get Nibiru'd or they just blow through your board, you can still recover a little bit with birth. And then when they activate a spell, you just banish 3 cards from the graveyard, which is pretty nuts. That's it for the Kashtira cards. And next up, we got our hand traps. I'm main decking Tripping Nibiru. You will see this come up in the live match, so please, that was a really good match. If you want to see a deck showcase, that's the match. It's going to drop Wednesday at 5 p.m, so be aware for that. So triple Nibiru, triple Imperm. I love Imperm. That's it for my hand traps. And then for the last cards I play, to make it an even 40, we run double Pots of Prosperity, and then 1 Call by the Grave. I only believe in running 2 Pots of Prosperity, because if I run 3, I'm always going to open up 2. That's just me though. That's just how it goes. But if I run 2, I always open up 1. It just feels it feels insane. All right, next up for the extra deck. So of course we're going triple Like-Heart. Searches your field spell, of course. You can special summon it once per duel if you control Vsauce. It's really nice card. Next up, for the Scareclaw extra deck, 2 Tryhard. This thing's a house, shifts everything to defense. You can special summon 1 level 3 or lower Scareclaw monster, then search 1. It's insane, and that's not on summon, that's just during the main phase, so you can literally do it like whenever. But it's crazy. Run 1 dark. This helps me like OTK like crazy, because I just link stuff off, especially on one of their cards, and then like keep climbing up into like an access code talk or something like that. I play against a lot of that. I play against a lot of that. What's that stupid deck called? The Naturia, like that stupid ass deck. But you can use, once you break their board, you could go into like this Link 2 pretty easy, because you run a lot of Earths and like scoop something out of their grave and then continue climbing like that. Or you can just keep their card, which is pretty nuts. And this card was putting in work against me. I played a match. He went to Austin. He kept reborning. Well, he reborn my Kashtira, Scareclaw Kashtira, and then he just kept swinging. It was crazy. But I like this card. 1 BLS. Ladder Striker run around. I played against like a Ladder Striker in the past few weeks. So sometimes I just link into this and they just don't have an out for it. 1 Access Code Talker, because it ends games. 1 Arise Heart, just because we can make it, and it's a walking macro. Very rarely, because I don't run the other Kashtira cards. When I was running more of a build, I was able to basically go like full Kashtira boards. And then 1 Shangri-Ira, because when this resolves, it's pretty nice. And then 1 Red Eyes, just more for time, and it's a pretty easy level 7 to go into. Big Eye, because you can OTK with this. To beer their board for like a big ass token. Go into 2 level 7s, Big Eye, take it, swing into their face pretty hard. And then for my synchros, I run 1 Baron to floor and 1 Chain Gang, just for just because like I don't know. If they rip this for some reason, you'll still have like access to some Synchro 10. And then this is like this is a house as well. So, and then when it would be destroyed, you can just banish a card. And if a card is banished, you can banish a card from like their field and graves, which is pretty nuts. That's it for the extra deck. Now we're gonna move on to the. I'll run a few test hands because I want to start adding them on to the end of the profiles. Just hang on for that. All right, broskies. So right here, I'm basically gonna run through one quick test hand. I'm just gonna. We're going first through no disruption. Get a nice. I know I just did this in like deck profiles, so I might draw like the brickiest hand of all time. But hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. I'm just really making sure our shuffle is good. Let's cut for the draw. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got, shout out to my sleeves, they're kind of crazy. We got Unicorn, Splash, Astra, Rival, Birth. This hand's kind of nuts actually. You can kind of go crazy right here. Let's go in special summon. Let's go activate Unicorn. Let's grab Avi. We're going Theosis. All right. So we'll add Theosis. I don't want to use this because I have everything to go into Tryhard right now. So I'm gonna normal summon this. Link 1 for Lightheart effect. Let's go ahead and grab Filtzbow. Let's go Filtzbow. Filtzbow, let's add. I don't really want to add. I really want to add. I want to add a Vsauce right now, actually. Just because I think I can do something crazy right here. So Vsauce. Let's go and activate the. We'll go. Do I want to do that right now? Sorry, I'm thinking. I just have so many options. Let's go. Let's just go Rival. Have this in rotation. Bring this boy back. Let's go on Link 3. Luckily we have the Birth in hand, so it's gonna be kind of good. Tryhard effect. Let's add this thing back. Let's go and add. The only problem is we're locked into. I didn't do that in the right order because we're kind of locked into the links. So I probably should have went. I probably should have added this and then popped the Vsauce to like make Baron first. So right here we can go Birth again. And like I said, obviously you're playing in a Nibiru pretty hard, but is what it is. So we'll special summon that back out. Let's go Reichardt. And we're just gonna go get all the ads real quick. We already got Splash. We'll just grab this card. Just activate Defanging. Let's add Splash. We'll just act like all these are live. Basically, I'm just keeping face up. So we still have the Osis in hand. We have Vsauce. I really could have done that like a lot differently. I didn't get my draw off Reichardt on Nibiru for turn for draw. Yeah, I should have went like for Baron first, but I didn't do it. I mean, and then I guess if we're not like carrying, you could technically like fire this thing off too and just go and target Unicorn. It locks you in Xyz for the rest of the turn, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just go for Finnerer and then like Finnerer effect. Add this thing. So like other than like the obvious misstep of like not going into Baron first, or not necessarily seeing that line, you still end like on defanging, Omni, Birth, Field Spell, everything's defense. You got this, which is disruption. This is disruption. Nibiru if all else falls. I mean, this is pretty solid. Other than me not going Baron first, obviously. Don't kill me for that, or if you do, kill me for that. I don't care. But yeah, so this is just like little potential of the deck, what it can do. And obviously, you still had like a lot of follow up too. Even if they were to crack through everything, you can still continue to play. But that's why I love this deck. But that's pretty much it. Like the video if you like the video. Comment down below what you would change differently, other than fucking going into Baron first. Obviously, I should have went and did that. But like the video, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, and keep letting us know what you want to see next. We'll see you next time.